I have to talk about why I left Malaysia and why I haven't gone back to live in Malaysia again because I have a big audience from Malaysia. I was there for a long time, built my whole YouTube channel there essentially and sort of left and haven't made content there since. And, maybe it's not fully clear. It's no big, crazy reason, but I think I need to explain. Malaysia is a really great country to live, very comfortable, affordable country to live in with nice culture, nice food, nice people. One of the better countries that I've stayed for a long time without getting, feeling this need to leave, feeling this need like, I don't really want to live here anymore. I was able to stay there for quite a while, stay there over a year, and I was just really happy. I really enjoyed it. And it was all very new for me. I had lived in Indonesia, but regardless, it was a different culture for sure in general. So it was quite cool. And I found the people really nice, really friendly, made a lot of friends. The people online, of course, can be a little bit wacky, but so far that's been in every single country. So that has nothing to do with Malaysia specifically. That's just the internet. But why did I leave? Why did I leave? I mean, life circumstances led me to leave initially. My plan was to go back. But why didn't I go back? Well, I ended up staying in Korea a lot longer than anticipated, almost a year more than anticipated. And, by that time, which was just a few months ago, like 3 months ago, I had to make a decision. Where do I go? I planned on moving back to Korea actually, but like, where do I go for the winter? That was my thought. And the choices were Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia. That was what I was really deciding between. Actually, Vietnam was at the highest on the list. I just recently took a trip to Da Nang. Beautiful place, so cheap, like so affordable there, and just really nice. I feel like it'd be really easy to stay there for a few months and just focus on work, focus on health. Uh, that's the vibe I got very quickly from Da Nang. I think that's what most of the people who move there are doing nowadays. And a strong local culture too. And it's just way more affordable than Bangkok, way more affordable than Seoul. So this is what I thought. I wasn't sure though because I hadn't visited yet. Uh, and I just wanted to choose something. And I ended up choosing Thailand because I'm comfortable. I was here before leaving to Korea. It's just a place that I come back to and always feel comfortable to find a cheap Airbnb, have like a nice semi-luxury apartment or condo to stay in, and I know my way around the land. There's legal cannabis here. It really suits me in a lot of ways. Malaysia does too, but certain things, like the cannabis culture, which is not, it's not legal there, and the nightlife is a little bit less. Mm, I'd say you can have a little bit less fun there. For me, I have a little bit less fun. I feel a little bit more contained. Definitely feel more focused. That's why I think I was so focused on my YouTube channel and able to really succeed really strong because I didn't have much else going on. I had a small social life and I did go out, but I don't know. I felt limited in Malaysia in that regard. One thing I do want to say, folks, is I travel a lot. And when you travel as much as I do, you start to realize that internet is not a luxury. It's necessary for survival. Whether I'm landing somewhere new, I'm navigating to my Airbnb at night, I'm replying to DMs, I'm uploading content. I need connection instantly. No hunting for a SIM card in the airport or a sketchy Wi-Fi connection. That is exactly why I use Holafly. Holafly eSIM gives me unlimited high-speed data in over 200 destinations. Everything is done inside of the Holafly app. I choose the country, pick how many days I need, install it before, and activate it as soon as I land. It honestly takes less than 5 minutes. And because I rely on my phone for work, this gives me peace of mind. And even after your eSIM expires, they have an always on feature. This gives you 1 GB a month for emergencies. And if you're always on the go, the Holofly monthly subscription plan is perfect. If you travel even once this year, I highly recommend getting your Holofly eSIM before you fly. Use the link in the description and use my code BENFISHERMAN. You'll get 5% off your Holofly eSIM for your next trip, or 10% off for Holofly plans for the first 12 months. Thanks again, Holofly, for sponsoring this video. But that was the one thing in Malaysia that started to get to me a little bit, is like, I felt like I needed to take a trip every month to Thailand or go to Bali or something, just to have some fun. Just to go out on the town, feel this, I don't know, a feeling of freedom, get on the motorbike and go out for the night, have a good time. I did that in Malaysia, but it's not the same. It's just not exactly the same. But comfortability of living, is very high in Malaysia. That's why I stayed too, because Kuala Lumpur, a very convenient city, and like you can also get nice luxury apartments, Airbnbs, very reasonably priced. Yeah, you have everything you need there. You have everything you need, but it can become a little bit boring for me. And don't take that in a bad way, please. But yeah, I really liked living there. I liked traveling every month to Thailand, coming back, but it just felt like a lot. It felt like, wow, why do I feel like I need to travel every month? So yeah, that was part of the reason, right? That's the initial part of like why I thought, okay, maybe I will lean into Thailand a little bit more. Next, let's talk about the channel, because my channel was firing off in Malaysia, right? It was the strongest it ever was. Have videos with over 700,000 views, 500,000, 300,000. Those interview videos in Malaysia really hit, right? They popped off. And it's because the only other people that were doing that, there are people doing those types of interviews in other countries and doing it really well and also succeeding. And I saw that the only people really doing street interviews in Malaysia were doing a really bad job, like a really bang up job. And I was like, why is nobody doing this well here? Like, I think if somebody does this well, like they're doing in Tokyo and, in London and wherever else, in New York, like these street interviews will pop off. And even the Malaysians speak English. They're going to understand it. They can actually, the locals can watch it. Like, this is perfect. And it worked. Very quickly, those videos started to take off. And I enjoyed making them initially. I'd say like over time, I enjoyed making them less and less. I'm just an introvert, and like I really had to step out of my shell to do street interviews. I'm more comfortable doing it now. I can still do it, but the fact that I had to do it so much on like Malaysia culture content, or asking foreigners what they think about Malaysia, like those were the only videos that were really taking off. And when I tried to do some things that I was more interested in making, those videos didn't do as well. People really wanted to see kind of the same thing, just kind of hearing the foreigners' opinions of the country. And I get it. Those are good videos. I can rewatch those videos and I really enjoy them, but it's not necessarily what I want to go out and make every day. Like as my career, as my job, as the thing I'm investing all my time in. Yeah, it was a good gig, and I started to get a lot of sponsorships, and the money was good. I was living comfortably. So sometimes I wonder, like, was it a bad move to really jump out of that just because I wasn't 100% fulfilled at that moment? Maybe, I'll never really know. I'm happy where I'm at now, so no regrets. But I do wonder if I really committed to the Malaysia content, I'd say for like the next few years, right? Where would my channel go then? But my fear was that, like, okay, what? Even I grow this thing to 1 million, and I build this crazy big Malaysian audience with this content. Then I still kind of have no choice but to stay, right? And I can't travel. My goal was like travel, make travel content. And so the thought was like, if I stay here, I cannot reach that goal. It's not possible. And so these were the thoughts going through my mind. It's like, what do I do regarding the channel and the content? And so I thought, okay, the YouTubers in Thailand, they attract a Western audience. They attract a global audience, people from everywhere. And it's much harder to get views. It's much more competitive. There's less audience to really reach. Malaysia, so many locals, right? But like a global audience watching Thailand content, It's much smaller, but it pays a lot more. And in the end, you can make a lot more money, and you can maybe have more freedom with the content you're making too. But then the people here, they get stuck making condo review videos and stuff like that because that's what pays. So it's a tricky game, folks. It's a tricky game. I mean, you probably notice I haven't made as many videos recently. And I keep saying like I will be back on it consistently, but it's just because I'm so busy with other things right now. I have very little time. So as I, let's say, get settled even more, and I can schedule my days a little bit better with having time to make videos and edit, I will do that. But yeah, things have been good, folks. Things have been really good. I gotta say, in the past on this channel, I've had a lot of ups and downs. Those who followed me for a while know that. But right now, we're at a good point. We're at a more stable position than in the past. So feeling good about that. Mm, yeah, I just want to say like I do really miss Malaysia at this point, and I want to visit. It's like I don't know now after all this time, like I desperately want to go back. Um, it's just not something I can do at this very moment. I can't really travel at all. I have a trip coming up, but that's because I had it scheduled for a couple months now. But at the moment, it's like I have to pretty much buckle down in Thailand, and I have to sort out my long-term visa situation. So there is like a local, like a working permit, I should say, 1 year work permit. That's like an option now being offered by some agencies that they can sort out. And I think it's like, I don't know, 35,000 to 50,000 baht, something like that. So not the cheapest, right? But no real requirements, not too bad. So may do that. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see where 2026 takes us, folks. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.